Well, California ranks 4th in the country for the number of traffic tickets issued. It's about 6 million a year, and that has created a huge market for companies offering to help people fight their ticket from their computer or their smartphone. Vanessa Nicholson knew once she got a ticket from a red light camera in downtown Sacramento, she was going to fight it.
I think it was really the principle of the matter. I didn't think that I really ran a red light. I think it was something was off with the timing of the light. Let me pull it up.
But while juggling her home life and working toward her doctorate, she was looking for a way to have her day in court without having to go to court.
I didn't want to go through traffic court, and I also didn't want to have a point on my license, and I didn't want to be out $500 as well.
So she turned to the internet. Ticket Snipers, To Fix Your Traffic Ticket, and GetDismissed.com are among half a dozen websites offering to help people fight traffic tickets without going to court. Here's how they work.
We're going to take a picture of the red light ticket.
The websites ask you to take a picture or send in information from your ticket. Then you answer a series of specific questions about the circumstances. When you're finished, the service provides all the legal documents you need to mail into the court for what's called a trial by written declaration. Steve Miller is the founder of GetDismissed.com.
It's your right to contest a ticket with a trial by declaration, and it relieves all the stress, all the anxiety of actually going in front of the judge, let alone the time and, more importantly, not knowing what to say, because most people that get in front of the judge really incriminate themselves.
Miller says his site is geared to take into account all sorts of possible defenses for all sorts of traffic tickets.
That defense is customized based upon the answers to the questions.
There is no guarantee you will win your case, but Miller believes you have a better chance using his website than fighting it on your own.
Officers are not paid extra to reply to trial by declarations. They don't like doing paperwork, so many times they don't respond.
Miller says, though, because it's up to the driver to mail in the documents and the driver is the one told whether the ticket was dismissed or not, he couldn't tell us what the success rate is for his service. So we turned to Sacramento County Traffic Court. At our request, court staff reviewed 575 cases in the past 6 months. They identified 195 cases which came from online services, and of those, only 30 drivers were found not guilty, or 15%.
All citations have a dismissal rate when they're contested, and the trial by declaration is, if it's well done, is a little bit lower, but about the same as a trial.
Judge Lloyd Connolly presides over hundreds of traffic cases every month in Sacramento County Court. He believes drivers have a slightly better chance contesting their ticket in person.
The best case is when you make a good argument, and that's a factual argument supported by the evidence you can muster.
Conley points out most drivers lose their cases, and when they do, they're not only stuck paying their ticket, they could get stuck paying the fee for the service, too. Still, Vanessa Nicholson took her chances.
After I sent the documents to the court, I was pretty nervous and I was anxious to hear back, and I was really more curious to know if this was going to actually work or not. Not so much about was my ticket dismissed, but does this work? Is this a legitimate way to handle this?
And a few weeks after mailing in her internet-produced court documents, got the news she had been waiting for.
It was so exciting. I got this really big, beautiful package saying my ticket was dismissed.
It worked for her. Judge Connolly told me the best cases are made when drivers present real evidence like photographs, witness statements, and charts. He also said when you appear in person, the judge can ask questions and get answers that he can't get through those forms that are mailed into the courtroom.
It's really interesting, Kevin. So what happens if you get the decision back in the mail and then you lose it? Does it start all over or what?
It could. If you lose with the trial by written declaration, you can actually still go to traffic court and try again in person. You essentially just have to file the paperwork at the courthouse for what's called a trial de novo, or a new trial, and you can take another swing at it, but again in person that time, and you really have to want to get out of that ticket to go about it a second time around.
But with so many fees and everything else, these tickets can be
it could be
hundreds,
worth it.
thousands of dollars. All right, thanks, Kevin.